Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot, rune, oracle, and astro dice reading for the month of September 2023. So the rune that came out for you is Lagus, and this is the rune of the sea, and it's actually pretty good indication, especially if there's anything romantic going on in your life. It feels like you are finding solace in the arms of a lover, okay? So I'm seeing this imagery of some of you like cuddling for the first time in a really long time, or just finding emotional safety within someone else and having any turbulence or heavy emotions that you have recently went through or are going through. It just all feels so much safer and calmer when you share these emotions with others. So this is definitely a rune that's asking you to share your experiences with the people around you and let people know what your insecurities are or what's on your mind or what you're feeling, because when you open up about that, you will find so much comfort, and it feels like the raging seas that are your mind just calm down and relax when you just share what you're feeling with others and they reassure you and validate you. So I love that for you. This is also a rune asking you to kind of be a little bit patient, and I'm getting a vision of you floating on waves. So waves will come in your life naturally, like ups and downs, and you're just patiently finding bliss and love and prosperity through these waves by allowing yourself to just relax and be patient. And instead of frantically swimming to your goal, instead of frantically waiting and waiting and waiting for the seas to bring you somewhere that you want to go, you are just floating and letting it take you there. So beautiful romantic rune to come out for you, and I love that energy. Your astro dice, you have, it's gonna be hard to show you, you have Neptune in Gemini in the 5th house. So Neptune is the planet of kind of like unseen energies and your internal daydreaming world and spirit. Okay, your connection to spirit, your connection to spirituality, your connection to all things non-physical. In Gemini, I don't know why I'm seeing you having really deep philosophical conversations with people, or you have met someone who just gets you in your spiritual mindset, or like you could talk about really deep things such as like spirituality or aliens or philosophy, and it's like you speak the same language. It feels like this is just someone you can relax around. This is probably someone who, even when you first met, like there's a weird sense of comfortability within you both, and I feel like this is definitely someone you've met before, maybe not in this lifetime, but in previous lifetimes, and you may even have gotten some deja vu around them, which is interesting. And with the 5th house is the house of entertainment. This is also showing me like just having a fun time in the process, like not rushing anything, just enjoying time spent with people instead of running to the finish line with them, or enjoying your own personal life instead of just waiting for success to come in. Like instead of saying, universe, I'm not going to be happy until I get this money and this place and this and that and this and that, you're saying, I can enjoy the journey no matter where I'm at in my journey, and I can find entertainment wherever I go. So I am seeing a lot of entertainment coming through this month, whether it's concerts, movies, music, botanical gardens, nature, like whatever you find entertaining. I'm seeing you doing that, and I am seeing visions of you doing that with someone, particularly someone whose energy feels very soft, comfortable, and it's like you speak the same soul language. Even if your native languages are different, you're speaking the same soul language, like you just get each other. So moving on to your oracle, we have new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. Holy moly, this is a powerful moon. I mean, the new moon eclipse is intense, very intense. Yeah, there's a lot changing in your life this month for sure. So I don't know if you are like, I feel like you feel this already. Like you already know what I'm talking about. You know, I want to give specific examples, but it'll look different for all of you. Like some of you may be moving, some of you may be having children. You know, I keep coming to this daydream, weirdly enough, of you having children and getting married. And it feels really weird because some of you maybe never even wanted that or never even thought of that, but for whatever reason, maybe you met someone in particular and now you're like having these dreams of like having children with them, and you're like, whoa, I never wanted that. I never envisioned myself, or maybe they already have children, you don't have any, and it's like I never thought of myself as a step parent, but here I am, and I can actually, it feels fine, it feels exciting, you know? So I don't know, I am seeing something like that. This person, I feel like for many of you, it's a person that's changing the way you think. Like maybe you always wanted to be this adventurer, like off one place to the next, and then this person changes you energetically, like vibrationally, and you're like, well, wouldn't it be great to like actually settle down? Wouldn't it be great to, or maybe it's the opposite, maybe you've always been really settled, boring. Then you meet this person and you're like, well, what if I traveled the world? What if I did that crazy thing? So I don't know, I'm seeing someone, a person, creating an energetic shift within you. It's like you met this person and now all these new ideas are coming to your head and you're like, where is this even coming from? Who am I turning into? So interesting. We have the temple path. Yeah, this is beautiful validation. You know, our future path is not set in stone, and sometimes all it takes is meeting someone or being introduced to a simple idea that changes our whole lives, our whole life journey, our whole life path. And I see that recently you have been introduced to a new idea or a new person, and like how you're perceiving what you want for your future seems to be changing and molding into something different. Like, well, what if I did this differently? The animal spirit coming out for you is the golden egg. Oh my gosh, so much possibility. I feel like budding. Something is budding. I'm seeing a vision of like a rose plant or some type of floral bush. And it's like that time in spring when things are just like little buds and it's just about to break open and explode. The whole plant will have so many flowers, but I feel like you're in that state right now where it's like so many different areas of your life is about to change. But it's like in that moment right before, and you're just enjoying the energy, you're enjoying the entertainment of this, you're enjoying the possibility, the daydreaming, the flirtations of this. I feel like you're flirting with a new life in September. You're flirting with a new future path that's possible for you. Wow. Deep stuff, guys. We're going to get 9 tarot cards, 3 rows of 3 to get further into this month ahead for you. First card out is the 9 of Cups in reversed. Yeah, to me, it really feels like you were very content, and it says material happiness. You were very content with your life before. And, you know, maybe you were hyper independent. Maybe you like had your friends that you were happy with, like, oh, I'm single, I don't need nobody. Or, you know, even if you are in a relationship, it's like, you know, I got my home, I got my family, whatever. And I'm seeing here something has been unlocked within you, this desire from deep within your soul that was triggered by this new idea or this new person or something. And it's like, well, actually, there's just one cup that's missing. See, we have the 9 of Cups here, and it's like he's one cup away from complete utter emotional fulfillment. This is the card of contentment. I am content in life. I am peaceful at life. One more cup and he is in love with life. So 9 of Cups is a great place to be, but there's just that one cup. And you're like, I feel like it's starting to emerge within you. Like your soul is finally like, okay, we have this whole being content on our own thing down pat. So what is that last thing that will bring us ultimate emotional and creative fulfillment, that will make us feel like we have a legacy, that will make us feel like life is much greater than just ourselves? That thing is emerging within you, and you feel it. You feel this urge, this desire, almost like a wanderlust to explore this more. For some of you, it's a romance. For others of you, it's settling down. For a select few of you, it may be adventuring out. So, find that cup, guys. The second card out for you, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, success unfulfilled. I definitely feel like you are working towards something in your material life. You could be going through a certain course or program or goal that you're not quite there yet. This is something that you might have been working on for a while, and it just feels a little bit annoying going into September. You're like, I just want to be done. Like, I just want to finally see the results of all this hard work. You know, I'm just sick of it. Like, for example, if you've been in a school program for a while, it's just like you're over it. Like, you just want to graduate at this point. Or if you are working towards like business success, it's like, man, I've been working for years. I've been working for months. Like, I just need to reach that point already. So this feeling is temporary, by the way. It will pass. I'm not trying to make you worried. Third card out for you. Wow. Yep. Well, that passed real quickly because you have the 10 of Pentacles. I am seeing a commitment being made this month. Big commitment. This could be multiple commitments. Some of you may be committing to a mortgage or lease. So that's like, this is going to be my home now. I'm committing to it for this amount of time. Others of you, this is committing to a relationship. Like, I see a future with you. I really want something more here. And in the month of September, you are committing deeper, or you're deciding whether or not you want to commit deeper. And then I'm also seeing like a commitment to a goal or something. Like, I don't know. I'm just seeing a greater commitment. Some of you might even be getting a job, securing a long-term job. I'm seeing that. Yeah, this is really good energy. If the energy feels very, very positive. And the 10 of Pentacles is one of my favorite cards in the deck because it shows happiness from a long-term commitment. You know, sometimes I've met people in my life who really think they're like very commitment phobic, and they think that, you know, if you commit yourself to something, it's just so much responsibility. And it's true, but I argue that responsibility is what brings us fulfillment in life. You know, when someone has no responsibilities, I feel like they oftentimes feel lost, like their energy feels lost. You know, having the responsibility of raising a child, for example, very fulfilling work. Having the responsibility of maintaining a business, very fulfilling work. The responsibility of taking care of a partner and being there for each other, very fulfilling. And so I feel like many of you might have lived a life with as little responsibility as you could for a while. And now you're like, you know what? I am wanting that responsibility. I find myself wanting to take on a commitment. And it feels very foreign to you. It feels very not like you at all. But it's beautiful, and it's something that you're kind of pondering, like, I think I should explore this feeling more. Second row out for you, fourth card is 3 of Swords, Sorrow. I don't know why. I got a pang of jealousy when this card flipped over. I feel like this energy of you were always so free and untethered, and there's like a stirring within your heart and within your soul. And along with that stirring that we're talking about here, there obviously is also going to be like passions that have a shadow side. So it's like falling in love, for example. It feels really great. You feel like you're in this honeymoon phase. You want to commit to this person, but then like, oh, they haven't texted back all weekend. Like, what are they doing? Are they out with other people? Like, pangs of jealousy can kind of show us what our heart wants. And it's not to say that you should try controlling anyone. It's not to say that's a bad thing. I think really it shows you what you want. Jealousy shows you what your desire is. It's something to be embraced. You know, if you're feeling jealous of other women or men, for example, who look really great muscles, you don't have to sit there and let that jealousy become this big insecurity and toxic, like, oh, well, they probably suck energy. You could say, oh, I'm feeling jealous, like they're really great, and then use that as motivation to get what you want. Because, you know, when you're jealous of another person, it just means they have something that you want. And it's like, just allow that feeling to be what it is, a feeling that's temporary. You don't have to, you know, let it become this big negative thing. It's like, oh, this jealous feeling is showing me I want that person. Maybe I should tell them my feelings. Or this jealous feeling I have towards someone else and what they have is showing me my own desires for what I want. Maybe I should work harder. So let jealousy be the fuel and the motivation that you need to listen to what your heart wants and go after it. That's what I'm seeing here. Center of your spread is the 5 of Cups. Yeah. I am really feeling this strongly. Wanting someone or something that you do not have. And this could be someone new. This could be an ex. This could be a situation, like you see people out here graduating, living their best lives, and you're still stuck at school. Or you see people, buying their homes and settling down, and you're still like, I don't know, living in someone's basement. And I see this longing for a life that you do not currently have. And Spirit is saying, don't let this negative sort of feeling be toxic. Let it be inspiration for you to get that. Let it be the motivation that you need to get that. This uncomfortable feeling of wanting a life that you don't currently have, it's leading you to getting your 10th cup that we talked about earlier. That final thing that is like, man, I am so emotionally fulfilled now. Like, I can die happily right in this moment and feel like I lived a life that was beautiful. These jealous feelings, this feeling of longing, is guiding you towards that 10th cup. So listen to it and take action on it. Okay, if you're feeling jealous, ask yourself, what desire is this showing within me? It might be for a specific person. It might be for a specific lifestyle. But listen to it, because there's an opportunity right here in the present moment to reach out and grab that if you want. We see here, he's focusing on the cups that are spilled, the stuff he doesn't have, but he can turn around and there's 2 cups standing right there. There's an opportunity right here in the present moment for him to begin manifesting that thing that is making him jealous for himself. He just has to reach out and take it. 6th card out is the 8 of Wands in reversed. Okay. We are in retrograde season this month, guys, so beware of any miscommunications that you might have with people. Even if this is that person that like speaks your soul language, there may still be miscommunications. And also what I want to say with the 8 of Wands in reversed is be open about sharing your feelings with people. Okay, don't keep them bottled up. Allow your emotions to be processed every single day, whether it's through journaling or like somehow acknowledging them, retrograde, and talking things out with people or talking things out with yourself. 8 of Wands in reverse, there may be people that you want to see or situations that you want in your life that may be busy. Okay, like I said, float on the surface of the water and let it guide you to your goals, your destinations. And you may lightly paddle, but don't like sit here and like aggressively swim against the current to try to get to a certain destination. That is what you should not do during retrograde season. I hope that made sense. I feel like things could move very quickly for you this month if you want them to. If you go with the flow and follow your heart, follow your intuition. All right. Final row out for you, 7th card is the Star. Oh my gosh, bathing in the starlight. There's a lot of attraction here. You definitely have an admirer, someone who's very attracted to you this month. And I am also feeling just this weird sense of mutual attraction. So many of you watching may be in a situation where you think that someone does not like you, or you assume that they aren't attracted to you in the way that you're attracted to them, and you're wrong. This could even be platonic, like you really want to be someone's friend, but you feel like they don't even like know you, and it's like you might be surprised. They may also have this like, I'm seeing a spiritual bond. It's like you're feeling the same feelings. It's just a matter of speaking about it and bringing it out verbally, to each other. You definitely have admirers. And I feel like there will be goal acquisition that you experience this month. Okay, some sort of success that brings you closer to the life that you want to live. Like I said, some of you are getting a job, moving, entering a new relationship. Like, it really does feel like there is a dream that is being manifested this month. So that's really beautiful. Oh my God, we have the Lovers. We have the Lovers. You know what? I feel like you guys are being bold. And you're doing what I just told you to do. Like, you are taking action on your feelings. You're seeing where your jealousy lies. And you're like, you know what? I'm not going to sit here and be jealous. I'm going to say something. I'm going to tell them how I feel. I'm going to go after it. I'm going to go get that thing. You're making the decision to move forward. You're making the decision. I see so much love here, guys. So much romance. Like I said, mutual attraction. This is not unrequited love. This is not unrequited attraction. I feel like what you want wants you too. That person that you are longing for, or that thing that you are longing for, it wants someone like you as well, or it wants you as well. Your exact energy, all your quirks, all of your flaws, like they want it. All right. So I think if you take decisive action this month, and it's interesting, you're going with the flow of your feelings and your intuition, but you're also taking action at the same time. So it's like you're gently, I keep coming back to this image, gently floating on the surface, going with the waves, but also like lightly paddling in the direction, going with the current. So you reach something faster. So it's like you're taking action towards the dream life that you want. And there's also a new dream life emerging for you, a new future path you're envisioning for yourself now that is different from what you envisioned earlier, previously. And you're saying, you know what, I'm saying yes to this. Like, let's give it a shot. Let me speak my feelings. Very romantic, okay? I am seeing mutual attraction romantically this month. So if you're involved in any type of romantic situation, it is looking great. I'm seeing a lot of entertainment that you share with each other with the 5th house coming out, and fun conversations. This is someone you can talk to for hours and hours and hours about everything under the sun, and also like going out and doing really fun, entertaining things with them. So that is really great. Wow. And they just bring up this spark in your heart, which comes with jealousy, you know, it happens. You're natural. You're human. Final card out for you is Princess of Swords reversed, right underneath that 8 of Wands in reverse, guys. This is going to be your biggest challenge this month, I feel, is just communicating what you're feeling and taking that action swiftly, okay? So be mindful of that. I do feel like the person or the thing that you want may be very much in their feminine energy right now. And I do get that from the new moon coming out as well. And what that means is they may not necessarily be the one to reach out to you about feelings or about what they want. You might be reaching out to them. Okay, so if you reach out and share your feelings with someone, or, you know, call a job up and ask, you know, introduce yourself and say like, hey, like I want to apply to this job or whatever, I don't know. If you take the action, it'll move forward for you. Like if you take 1 step, the universe will take 5 steps back towards you. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially because I'm seeing a situation where someone or something equally, if not more, now it feels very equally wants you as well. So it's like you take 1 step forward, this person takes 1 step forward, and the universe takes like 5 steps forward. So it's like a little bit of action goes a super long way because you're going with the flow of energy this month. So thank you for joining me. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'd love to hear how this resonated with you down below. Just had a little tongue twister moment in my head. Watch for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus to get the fullest overview of this month ahead. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. I also offer my spiritual life coaching sessions there and my goddess energy intention oil there. So check all that out. Bye-bye.